Moment of truth. Honest to God. I don't want to fucking bar this today. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this. My brain is just not. It's not involved. I don't want to go do my workout. I don't want to do my walk. I don't want to do any of this. This is probably the flattest I've felt in a long time. And yet the work gets done. Like, it is one of those things that there are going to be days where you just have this, like, if you've been with me on this journey, you know that I've been trying to give these guys up, and I did successfully about 3 weeks ago. And I'm back on it today because, fuck, look, it's not surprising, to be honest. I'm on the back end of walking pneumonia. I've been off work. I've been sick. You've heard my voice, you've heard the coughing, you've seen it all. And I've been sick. And I was up last night with my son because if you're a parent, you know it doesn't fucking matter what you want. You still have to show up for them. And it's the same with this. It doesn't matter what the fuck you want. You still have to show up. And yeah, I didn't want to bar it. Well, I still don't. But do you know how you overcome that? I'll give you a hint. We've talked about it a lot. It's a zero choice mentality. It's happening. It's a done deal. It's what's going to happen. You are showing up no matter what. And you have to keep showing up. And that's part of this that I think a lot of people truly struggle with. That, and they're like, oh, we should get as we discussed the other day, people are like, I should get bonus points for just showing up. I was like, fuck, no, you shouldn't. You have to show up and do the work that matters. So I don't want to be here. Like, I've been sitting here for at least 40 minutes procrastinating on this, trying to work out what the fuck I'm going to say. And I got to the point where I was like, I've got to stop overthinking and I've just got to start. You just got to start. And it's the same with workouts. It's the same with walks. It's the same with anything, I find. That once you begin the process, everything gets a bit easier. All that resistance is at the start. When you're overthinking the situation, when you're like, fuck, I just don't want to. And then you get over yourself. You put that voice to bed. You slam the door in its face and you go, I'm just going to get in and start. And then things flow. And it is amazing the ability to just get things done once you start. Now, I'm not one of those people who are just like, oh, well, just showing up wins. No, you've got to get in and do the work. You've got to work hard and you've got to work the work. But just starting is a cheat code beyond all cheat codes. There are many days where I don't want to bar on my greatness list. But there are two things that work really well for me. One, fucking said I would. And I'm learning to become a man of my word. So I said I would. It's happening. End of story. We're getting this shit done. Two, the 5-minute rule. So I go, just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. And then it becomes 10 minutes. It becomes 20 minutes. It becomes half an hour. Then all of my shit's done. That's how you get going. If you can't find the motivation to do in your head, commit to the whole thing, just fucking start. And you'll find once you get going, A, it's easier than you expected. The resistance that you built up is all in your head. It's not fucking real. All the things that go wrong, all the things that hold you back are up here. And if you can put into practice the things that make you get them done, that's better. That's fucking building it. That's how we get to the place we're going to get to. That's how we get shit done. Yeah. But if you can just start without fail, I find if you just start the process, it'll be easier and you'll get going. And I mean this especially for lifting weights. I mean this for your weighted walks. When it is cold and miserable outside, when those weights look heavier than they've ever looked in your entire life, when you feel like there is zero chance that you can get stuck in and do this, just start the process. 5 minutes. Go, I'm just committing to 5 minutes and I'll see. And it's amazing what will float from there. But generally I find then my zero choice mentality kicks in and I'm like, I've begun, and I said I would do this shit. So now I'm going to do this shit, and you ramp up your intensity. Like, I don't know if you can feel it, but I can feel it from that first minute of this video versus now the 5th minute of this video. It's different. Like, it's fucking different. And I'm finding it because I just started. I found my voice, and we're just finding that flow and that rhythm now. And that's what it's about. And I especially find, look, I know not everyone is this way, but people who are drawn to 126 are this way. The competitive edge. If you can find something to compete on, let's go. And that's who I am. And I'll make games out of shit, So just had to start. Now I'm going to compete against myself. How many minutes of flow can I get on this video without drawing it into just drivel and just talking for the sake of doing? How many minutes of flow can I give you when I get into my workout? How many reps can I get in? How many? I don't know. It depends on where I'm at. How much extra can I push? Can I push the extra weight? Can I push the extra reps out? Can I lower the rest period? Can I push myself that little bit further? That's why I track all my workouts, so that each week I know that I'm pushing further than I did last week. How hard can I deliver on this? Compete against yourself. If you can find other people to compete against them as well. This is a process that requires competition. And not everybody has this. And that's okay. The one I keep coming back to on this is many are called, few will answer, only the rare few will finish this. I had a guy today, and I don't blame him for it, and I completely understand where he's coming from. And he's like, he started the process, and he's like, look, man, 126 to greatness is not for me. I'm like, cool, no dramas. I'm not going to berate you or hold you hostage to something. This is meant for the few men who feel that they truly know that they are called for more and they want to go all in on themselves. Only a rare few have the capacity. And you're damn fucking right that's a challenge that I'm laying down. I don't know about you, but I am someone who competes. My competitive nature is off the charts. If you challenge me to something, you better expect to lose. I will figure it the fuck out. And maybe not the first time, but I will find a way to beat you. And so I'm laying down the gauntlet. I don't think there are many men out there who can complete this. I don't think there are many who have the fortitude, the guts, the focus, the discipline to actually complete this. And yet, within it, it teaches you all that shit. If you actually just start and commit and follow through, it'll teach you those skills along the way. But no, I don't think many have what it takes to do this. That's why I'm looking for the rare few. The rare few who are willing to chase greatness, to test themselves, to compete against themselves every single day, to compete to find out who they truly are, to compete in the friendly arena against others who are also chasing greatness. It's not about competing for the end outcome. It's about competing and doing the work. How hard can you push yourself in that workout? How hard can you push yourself on that weighted walk? How far can you push yourself in 126 days? It's not about your outcome being better than their outcome. It's about you pushing and competing in doing the work together. And that's a different thing. Competing about the same outcome, comparing apples to oranges is fucking stupid. Competing in the work that's the same, competing together to push each other and push each other, that's fucking magic. It's part of the reason why I'm opening up, 126 to greatness morning at 6 a.m. in my gym. Because I want to compete. I need people to compete against. So I'm looking for 6 dudes to join me at 6 a.m. 6 days a week in Katoomba. And I'm going to fucking compete against you. And we are going to go to war together. And we're going to improve each other. Iron sharpens iron. We're going to battle against each other. And we're going to see where we end up on that. That's where we're going. That's what we're doing here. That's the part that I'm seeking. And that's why it's so damn important to put the right people in your corner. Because you're going to compete against me. Yeah, I know I'm further ahead. I know I'm down the path further than you. but we're the same. If you feel that you're called to 126, if you're a father who wants to be better, a husband who wants to be better, a man who wants to be better, to redefine himself, to cut away all the shit that doesn't grow you, make you happy, or make you money, if you want to cut away all that shit that doesn't serve you and become the best version of yourself, to be a leader, provider, an example to your family, your friends, and your circle of influence, if you're that way inclined, you and me are the same. We're cut from the same cloth. We are bred different, we are made different, and we are redefining ourselves differently to the rest of the world. So yeah, we're going to compete against each other because we're going to sharpen each other. We're going to iron sharpens iron, forged in the fire together. And my level might be up here and you're down here, but we'll just keep pushing each other. Fuck, maybe in some areas your level's higher than mine. Fantastic. Let's fucking go. I'd love the challenge. I'd love to be pushed. And that's what I'm looking for. People who want to be in here, to be pushed to their limits, to discover what they're truly capable of when they are pushed beyond all measure. That's where we're at. That's what we're seeking. Seeking a brotherhood, of men who want to unite together to push each other to see what excellence lies on the other side, to see what their own personal greatness is, to find people like themselves. It's part of the reason I fucking built this. Part of the reason why I'm building this out at the moment is because I want to find men like me, not only to cultivate you, to help you reach your true potential, because I've mapped it out, but because I'm also testing every aspect on myself. So I want to be there in the trenches with you, and we'll go through this together. We'll create a brotherhood of guys who can lean on each other and support each other for everything as we progress forward. That's what we're building. We're not just building internal greatness, we're building greatness overall. And we're building greatness for our family, for our children, for all those around us, for our circle of influence. That is where we're leading to. So if you're ready for that, you know where to find me. As I said, many are called, few will answer, but only the rare will make it through. Are you part of the rare? Are you part of that rare breed who can actually do this, who can cut away the bullshit and step into their power to chase their greatness, to see what's on the other side when you push that far? Are you? There's only one way to find out. Test yourself, and let's see. Talk to you soon.